Today I want to share a perspective that I think explains why you see some pros using flexible rackets and some pros using stiffer rackets. I think this explains perfectly why there's like a divergent of two preferences, if you will. I'm going to borrow two terms from medicine, and the first one is maximum tolerated dose, and the second one is minimum effective dose. So I'm going to explain them both so there's no misunderstanding. Maximum tolerated dose is, the more self-explanatory one. It's the most amount of a medicine or a drug that a patient or a subject can take without, overly adverse effects or, without unaliving. And on the flip side, you have minimum effective dose, and this is the lowest amount of the medicine that you can take while it still has some sort of benefit for the subject. And how I see this apply to badminton, especially at when it comes to the preference of shafts, is you see pros like Aaron Chia. You see a lot of the Korean doubles team use flexible rackets. Sorry, Aaron Chia uses RX-Saber 11 Pro. The Korean doubles I saw use the Drive X12. Susung Jae uses the 700 Pro. On the single side, Se Young uses the 77 Pro. Xiu Qi and Victor Axelsen alike both use the 100ZZ. They both use modified versions of it as well that make it, I believe, easier to use in different ways. Someone can correct me there. I'm not too sure about that one. But my point is, right, there's a lot of followers of people that use what I would consider minimum effective dose. And so what I mean by that in this context is that pros, obviously, when you train both power and control. And it's much easier to control a easy to use racket than it is to control a not so easy to use racket. And so for them, stiffness, they are leaning more towards on the minimum effective dose. My theory, I guess, is that they are saying to themselves, or their preference, that they prefer use of power more. They want more whip. They want ease of use more. They know how to control, and they're going for the least flex or the least stiff racket that they can get without compromising significantly their accuracy, if that makes sense. And now you have obviously maximum tolerated doses, and I don't even have to tell you what kind of players these are. These are the players that are known for their big smash, right? Because again, this is maximum tolerated dose. They are looking to maximize a certain effect. And in this case, they're looking to maximize the power ceiling. Because the stiffer you go, the higher the potential output is. But of course, the side effects, right? Or the prerequisites also increase, right? Going back to that term, maximum tolerated dose. The higher it is, the higher the price that you pay for. So think most rear court smashers. Think very offensive players in singles that end the rally with one big smash instead of just being constantly offensive and spamming like 70 to 80% smashes, etc., etc. But yeah, for the people that understand this, I think this will be interesting. This probably will go over a lot of people's heads. Just wanted to yap. Let me know what you guys think. Happy to have a discussion in the comments. See you. I forgot to say, I'm on the road now, but there's obviously inevitably going to be someone in the comments that says, but this player does this. Exceptions do not disprove the existence of a trend. Okay? Obviously, there are exceptions to every rule, to every system, to every pattern. We're not interested in unique situations. Okay, bye-bye.